till 4 plattformar.
Hello, everyone. I think we're officially live, Thomas. Are we live?
Yes, we are. Good morning, SaaS community. We are happy to launch this new initiative, this SaaSiest Jobs Day, and we hope that this will be an amazing experience for everyone.
We certainly hope so. And we'd like to know that everything is working and kicking in gear. So you probably see that there's a chat here and there's some emojis. So if you guys start hitting the like buttons, the heart, the emojis, tell us in the chat here where you're coming from, where you're dialing in from, what you're expecting from the day. And then we'll see that everything is working.
Yeah.
So,
and I actually see, Daniel, that we are streaming as well. It seems like we are on LinkedIn Live and YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and everything. So, yeah, it seems to work.
It seems to work. It seems to work. So, why don't we get cracking? I see the emojis flowing in. I see that the chat is starting to work here. Let's see, Thomas, if we can moderate the chat here as well as we're coming in. I see there are people coming in from a bunch of different countries. The Nordic countries. We have somebody from France. Somebody's representing Malmö, our region. Like we love everybody, but there's a special place for people from Malmö.
It is.
Yes. Excellent.
Cool.
So we're going to use the next 8 minutes here to tell you a little bit what you can expect for the day, why you're here. There's some housekeeping rules as well, but also some things that is worth knowing for you from a navigation perspective, how you get the most of the day if you are a talent looking to meet your next employer here, but also if you are a hiring manager, how you can interact with all these fantastic talents. Let's see if I can share my screen, and then we will get cracking.
Absolutely.
All right. I hope that all of you guys can see my screen now. So, SaaSiest Jobs Day. What is this? And actually, Thomas and I decided to do this just a month ago here, and this was a direct response to the unfortunate tech layoffs we've seen in our space, where lots of great talent has been affected. And we felt, considering we're running the largest B2B SaaS community in Europe, we felt that there must be something we can do. And that something is this SaaSiest Jobs Day. We felt that we know that in our community, there's so many great companies still hiring. Let's give them a forum where we aggregate all these jobs and present them to all these talents that are now looking for a new gig. And that's a little bit why we're here. So we wanted to remove all the barriers to find and meet all these people. So we're doing it online. It's obviously for free. Anybody is welcome that is looking for a SaaS job. And our purpose here today is that we want to democratize the opportunity for anybody here. So you have a bunch of companies here with their hiring managers, and you have the chance as a talent to get to know them. So all of them will take the stage for 10 minutes, introduce themselves, why they are a great employer, why they should be your top choice now that you're looking to take your talent elsewhere. And the best thing here is that you actually get to speak to them directly. There's no CVs, there's no application walls behind this. There are virtual booths or rooms where you can go and meet the hiring managers of these companies that are representing for real discussions. So I encourage all the talents to engage with all the people here that are speaking and with all the hiring managers. It's a really good opportunity. And then, of course, we've tried to put together, so all of these hiring companies have listed their jobs, and Thomas will talk about this shortly. So there's all kinds of jobs, in office, if you like that, remote jobs, hybrid jobs, all across Europe here, obviously with a little bit of a dominance from the Nordics. And when it comes to why you're actually here, it's because we have 400 vacancies that we want to match you with. That is really what it's all about. So we're trying to fill these 400 vacancies this side of the year, so as soon as possible. And who is here? We have 35 hiring companies, and we had half an hour ago about 450 talents that were registered, and the registration is open throughout the day here. So there's lots of opportunities for everyone. What you can expect from the day, there's essentially two blocks. So each company will have 10 minutes each. So these 35 companies will have 10 minutes each to essentially pitch to you why this is important for you to look at them and visit their booth. And then we will have also some breaks. You see that those are the blue sections here, where you can go in and interact directly in their booths. And actually, in practice, you can go and visit these booths at any time. The booths are already open. So if you already want to interact with people, you can go ahead and do that right away. So, Thomas, tell us a little bit about the practical stuff here.
Absolutely. So what's important is that you know where to find these booths, right? So um, during the day, when there are sessions that maybe you in the breaks and other times where you want to go and visit the booth, you go out to the reception, and in the menu you will see employer booth. So you can click there and you will open up an area where you will see all the exhibitors, and then you can click on the one that you want to visit. And when you enter the booth, there is some different things that you can do. So if we go back, so you can read some information. There might be videos and materials here. If you want to be contacted, up to the right, there is a button where you can say that you're interested to be contacted. But down below also there are live tables. So you will see that in many cases there is someone sitting there. And if you also sit down at a table, you will start a video meeting where you can talk directly to the recruiter. And you can also sit down. If there is no one sitting down, you can sit down, and most likely someone will join you at that table. So please go in there, and I mean, this is your chance to meet the recruiters and the employers during this day. So take advantage of that. And SaaSiest Jobs, I just posted the address in the chat. This is where you find all the open positions. So you can go there and you can apply. Also, as Daniel said, you can subscribe. So in the bottom of the page, you can say that, for instance, I want to have an email every second week with the new positions. And we can move on. So SaaS Nordic, we do a lot of stuff. We have a Slack community that is open for everyone working in a B2B SaaS company. We have different exclusive networks for CEOs, executives, and we have the website with a lot of content material. We have the podcast that comes out every week, the SaaS Nordic podcast, and we do events. And the next big event will be SaaSiest 2023 in Malmö. We will gather 1,200 people from the B2B SaaS community. Do we have more slides?
Yes, one last one.
All right, so let's start the hiring. In just 2 minutes, we will let the first employer on stage. And Daniel, who will that be?
Our very first employer is a company called Voyado that is hiring for many, many different positions all over the Nordics and Europe.
All right.
All
Sure.
right.
So see you in a minute.
See you in a minute.
Yeah. Bye-bye.